What's up, guys? LEL here, bringing you my thoughts on gaming today. And I know it's a bit early for me, which is a big wow, that's amazing. But hey, I get the time, finally. So here we go. First up, 8 minutes of footage for the Fuse is up. It's Ted Price basically narrating, he's giving info on the characters, their backgrounds, their use in combat, the different weapons and what they do, their functions. And it shows overall a bit of the gameplay. And I gotta say, I'm still not feeling this game. I mean, seriously, it looked so much better as Overstrike, and the tone of it was so much more fun. This one still seems so bland, and I mean, yeah, the mechanic looks interesting, but at the same time, it's like every other co-op shooter, third-person co-op shooter I've seen, and it doesn't really stick out to me that much. Yeah, the weaponry is awesome, and he keeps saying that all the story is going to be great and amazing, but that's what every other, you know, third-person shooter co-op game says, and it's just like I don't know. I really can't feel this game. I really don't see it grabbing me at all. I mean, that's just me personally. It just looks so bland now. I really wish they kept the other aesthetic. It looked more like lighthearted, but at the same time hardcore. And like I said before, the comment they made about, they changed the tone because they were doing horrible, they were wanting to burn bad guys and, do horrible things to them. And they couldn't keep it cartoony for that reason, which I think is a total bull. That is just dumb. If you're a game director, you should be able to do anything you want, no matter the aesthetic. I mean, you can find flash games that show ponies killing each other, happy-go-lucky ponies killing each other, or something like that. So for him to say that they changed the aesthetic or the tone just because of what they were doing to the bad guys, I find that a little ridiculous. But again, I don't know. Fuse is just not. I don't know. It's just not doing it for me right now. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna hope for the best, but at the same time, it's like they gotta step it up because it looks really, really bland and boring to me. I'm sorry to say. But also, Dragon Age 3 information has come out a bit. There's going to be two links below. One that came from some tweets that I think is that the director was answering to, and then just others, just info that have been given out. And I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm very cautious about this new iteration of Dragon Age. Because, again, there's going to be no choice in race. You're going to have to always be human, and what happened? Dragon Age Origins lets you make your character your own, be it dwarf, elf, whatever. And now it's like that option is completely gone. All you can ever be is human now, and it's like, what happened? And they say, yeah, or you're gonna like the customizations you can do to your character, but honestly, that really doesn't change anything for me. I mean, same thing could have been said for Dragon Age 2, but everybody pretty much picked the default character because if you ever try to make a character with the with the aesthetics they gave you for customization, your character always came out looking like ass. If it didn't, lucky for you, but most of the time whenever I try to customize something like that, it comes out horribly, horribly wrong. Which is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's hilarious. But it's like, the customizations, facial features, or whatever, I don't really care about that. I cared about races. I want to be a dwarf. I want to be an elf. I want to be an orc. I want to be, something different. I don't want to always be human. I'm already human. Why would I want to be human in a video game when I'm already human in real life? Come on, change it up, guys. Also, they hinted at that some of the followers from DA2 might show up, or you might find out what happened to them. And they say Flemeth might make a return, which you should always expect Flemeth to make an appearance. I mean, she's kind of one of the cores of Dragon Age. She's kind of immortal when she's a dragon. I mean, seriously, there's dragon in the title of the game. It's like she's gonna be in the game no matter what. But I don't know. Also, they say you're gonna be in charge of your own castle, so I'm guessing that's gonna be like your home base, and they're probably gonna integrate some type of defend your base mechanic in there. And they're saying that the world's gonna be even bigger, and hopefully they're not gonna be repeating layouts like they did in Dragon Age 2. So hopefully the variation will be there. And apparently they also said customization-wise that you'll be able to customize your followers now, which um, yay. I mean, that's not really something I ever cared about. I mean, I understand customizing your character because you want to make your person the way you want them to be. But the characters, I always like them. You know, I want to I want to see what you come up with. I want to see what this character's story is. I want to see what they look like, why they look like that. You know, I want you to give me that information. I want you to thrill me with their story. To give us customization over them, it's like, so I have to play dress up now for this character, and I mean, it's gonna be like, oh, this character I really don't care about. I really don't care about your story. You know, I'm gonna only just care about these people over here because their attributes and their skills are the ones I care about. So people are just gonna be divided on who they're gonna customize just by the basis of likability. So it's kind of gonna leave out some characters, and you might not even care about some of the characters just because you're like, I don't care what these people look like. I'm just gonna go with these people that are interesting and customize them. So I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I guess it's a cool, good thing, but at the same time, it's like I don't see the reason for customizing your follower. I mean, they should just come as is with their own story and their own look. Whatever. But I'm like again, I'm excited for Dragon Age, and they said that they're gonna try to make sure that the choices you made in two mattered or something. Which I mean, I get it but there were really no big major. I mean, the only real major choice came at the very end of the game. There was nothing really before then that changed anything that I remember. I mean, either the mages are free to do what they want, or you committed genocide and killed them all. I don't know. It's just because they said the same thing for 2 about 1, that your save is going to transfer over decisions you made, but all it really ended up being in number 2 were a couple of cameos and a couple of references. Nothing really big showed up or happened. I mean, no matter what, you were always going to have access to things or places that, you know, even if that character didn't make a cameo from the first game, there would be somebody else to replace them. It was, I don't know, me personally, I didn't see that big of a change from when I tried different save files. Either Alistair came or Honora came. Or nothing. It really just a bunch of cameos. The decisions you made didn't really influence that much of Dragon Age 2, as far as I could tell. So it's like, what major changes could have happened for 2 to happen to affect 3 is like, it's only one. The very, very, very last choice. Either you freed the mage or you killed them all. Not that much of a stretch to make up your own, which they talk about a little bit in the tweet. The guy tweets about. Again, I'm kind of skeptical about Dragon Age 3, but at the same time, I want to keep an eye on it. It's a franchise that I liked, even though 2 was a bit, it wasn't as good as 1, let's put it that way. It was not as good as Dragon Age Origins, or really Awakening for that matter. I know, I can't believe I'm saying that Awakening was a bit better than 2, but it kind of was. At least choice and, story-wise for me. Dragon Age 2, it started off way too slow with the whole gathering 50 gold. It was just way too much time and too much monotony just getting all that gold. It was really not worth that big of a deal. And then the story itself was just, I don't know, it was good, at the same time it was kind of bland. And, like I said, the choices you made didn't really affect anything. I mean, even if you hadn't helped, what's his name? Oh, the guy with justice in him. Oh, I forget. Oh, the mage guy. Whatever. I forget his name. If you know, just let me know. But even if you didn't help him, spoilers, by the way, even if you didn't help him make that bomb to set off in that building, it was going to happen no matter what. And it was like, really? I mean, nothing really affected you from it at all. It affected, overall, it made the last choice that much more like, oh, wait, I helped with this? Oh, man. But at the same time, it's like, if you didn't do it, you're just like, okay, no, I'm not going to, it just, I don't know, it didn't really vibe with me the way it worked. That they made the choices, decisions, and the way it was. The combat was good, I will give it that, but playing as the warrior for me was so boring. I mean, I did not have Any abilities past the two-handed tree. Everything else kind of sucked. For me, the rogue was amazing, and the mage was equally as cool, but the warrior really didn't have anything going for it. Personally, I preferred the rogue to anything else. His trees, the way you can like pop up and everything, and like take out like 5 guys, it was fantastic. I love that. But again, these are just my thoughts. Um, Also, I just beat Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and I gotta say I was really enjoyed it, but the very ending kind of like took a weird turn. So right now I'm just gonna say spoilers, sorry. But the whole time travel between Xehanorts and all that stuff, and how the last three other two, wait, how many? One, Chain of Memories, two, Birth by Sleep, and Recoded. 5 games, sorry, 5 games have all been, a trap or a set path that the main bad guy has set all along, or he knew was gonna happen all along. Is like, what? It was just really weird. Also, I kind of was like bummed out. I mean, Riku is awesome and amazing, and I'm happy it turned out the way it did. But at the same time, they made Sora kind of like a patsy. They made him kind of like you know, they made him out to be kind of weak. We all know that he's pretty badass. He's really good at he's pretty good at fighting and everything. He knows how to get through things. So for him to just fall into that spell or category was too easily, or I don't know if easily would be the right word, but too readily. It was kind of like, come on. But that again, that's just me. Also, one thing that I'm happy about and kind of bummed is the Walking Dead game. They're gonna make a they're making a bundle, a collector's edition for when the whole game comes out. And I gotta say, I'm kind of sad because since I already own most of the episodes except for the last one, I won't be buying this bundle because it's way too much money and I already own the game. But at the same time, it makes me sad because man, with all the stuff that comes with it, the 40 issues looks really cool. And I suggest if you have not played Walking Dead at all, you just wait for that bundle and you get that bundle because the game is amazing and you should definitely check it out. But that's it for me. You guys take care. Remember, I'm just a gamer, alright? Peace.